Hello and welcome to the GRADD Dialogue. My name is Jiten Shah, the director of the GRADD office. We finished, we'll be finishing with the 51st year of GRADD this coming December. Yes. And we thought it would be great to kind of go back and see what happened in the 51st year of the GRADD, which is this year. And I'm brave enough to ask my chairman and to be my guest and talk about what GRADD has done and what it means to Ohio County, as well as all the 7 counties in the GRADD office. So with that, my guest today is Judge Executive David Johnston from Ohio County, who happens to be chairing the GRADD Board of Directors and will be finishing the first year term at the end of this month, or end of December rather. So Judge, welcome on the GRADD Dialogue.
Thank you.
And you and I kind of talk about this all the time, that we've known each other for over 30-some years
Yes.
or so.
Yes.
When you were the county parks director,
Yes.
among other positions and all that.
Yes.
So,
Yes, we've known each other a long time.
yeah. And come December, you'll be finishing the first year as a chairman.
Yes.
Of the
yes.
GRADD board. So
Yes.
let's kind of talk about that. What does it mean to you, and any kind of impression that you may have about the GRADD and what we've done for the community, the region here.
I was humbled to be asked to be chairman of GRADD and accepted with no hesitation. And it has been a great experience. I've really enjoyed it. And I think we've accomplished a lot because of the staff. You and your staff are so thorough and on key that I think we've done a lot. And I think we've got a board that wants to do things too. And it's probably the most active board you've had as far as speaking their mind and really being involved in the policies of GRADD, I think more than it did in prior years. But still, the credit goes to staff.
Well, again, I think, Judge, don't underestimate yourself. Your leadership. People always from Ohio County. You really know what is going on. Yeah. You always a step or two ahead of us. And I think I love most about you is that you let everybody get a chance to say so, and then you come back with what is the best for the community, best for the region. So I think that really helps us because, for me and for my staff, leadership comes first. Yes. And if you did not have the trust and confidence in what we do for the citizens in your county and other counties, it's difficult for us to accomplish what we do. So
yes, appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. So when you think about GRADD, and especially for your community, you got about 5 cities, 6 cities, and the county itself. So what do you think some of the challenges that you feel like we have touched on that, and also as the time goes on in the future?
Yes, well, the entire GRADD, but Ohio County as a entity, we're going through a lot of changes, but they're okay. It's good. We was at one time, a coal economy,
right?
And now coal is still huge for us, but it's not our only thing. Therefore, so that's not our only. So economy is really good in our county, and I believe the entire 7-county area. I believe the economy is doing good. Yeah.
I think we are experiencing right now one of the lowest unemployment across the region, which is great. Even though like your county and other counties too, we do have some challenges. And you ask us to get more active into the workforce issue that you've been taking very much dear to your heart anyway.
Yes, so, yes, that's been great. And of course, GRADD is our link between local government and state and national government. GRADD's the link. It's the it's the first go-to to look for any funding to make sure each one of our counties and our GRADD area development district gets all of everything is coming to us from the federal and state, and that's why GRADD is so important to the counties and to the cities.
Well, I think that's thank you for that comment. I guess also goes back to for us to understand what needs to be done. It also has to come from you and the mayors and the other judges, because we cannot read community's mind. I think they got to have enough trust and confidence and GRADD staff to really figure out, hey guys, we want you to think about some of the workforce issues, like you have all been telling us about the soft skills issue, that there's some
Yes.
of the drug challenges that we face.
Yes.
That really affects your community as well.
Yes, it is. That's some of the challenges we face. I don't think we're unique. I think it's a national
Right.
problem that we've all got to address. And ever since I've been in office, and I've been aware of the issue of the drug problem that we have, which affects reliable employment. And we continually try to look for something that will work, both with our participation at the national level, with GRADD and each one of our individual communities. We try to figure something that will work. We do not have the answers yet, but we're diligently working toward finding the answers to what causes this great epidemic and blight on our society. And like I said, it's sure not unique to us,
Right,
but
right.
we do have it as well.
I see recently the city of Owensboro and I think the fiscal court too, maybe looking into the same issues, and generally, whatever they come up with, going to have an impact on the regionally, because some of the players helping them to solve this crisis are regional agencies like GRADD and River Valley, your Audubon,
Right.
and all those. Is going to have. So
Yes.
we're looking forward to those things. Now let me go back to as a chairman. You chair the executive committee of the GRADD, which is the
Yes.
all 7 county judges and some of the minority members and the former chairman or so. But also, you also chair the board of directors, which is, in addition to 7 county judges, you got the got the mayors from all the areas and
Yes.
some of the citizen members and all that. So, coming back to the executive committee, you have seen some changes on the judge executives, as far as number changes, new appointment, new election, everything
Yes.
else. How are you able to keep all of them together intact to really kind of work together and don't end up, yours and mine and everything else?
Yeah, I think it's just respecting each other and being kind to each other. And like you said, we don't put off anybody's opinion. We hear everybody's opinion on it, and then we're able to work it out. And I've never seen anybody leave one of our board meetings or one of our executive committees angry. I mean, we've never had that. So I think we understand each other that way, and we're productive. And I don't think political party has ever had a role in this at all. But when I became on the board as judge executive, I've served on many committees for a lot of years, but as I become judge and became a board of director, then there were 2 Republicans on there. It was Al Mattingly and myself. And we went the first 4 years and had an election, and that was the first time all 7 of the county judges in the area were reelected. First time ever since GRADD's existed. So that was unique. But then things started changing. We had 2 die and 1 resign in that next term.
Right.
And they were all, they changed parties because the governor they were 3 Republicans elected. So that made 5 and 2. And then the 2 remaining ones didn't come back. So now the board is fully a full Republican. But that has nothing to do with the way we serve our people.
Right. I think that speaks a lot, with the leadership like you, the GRADD and the other judges, but also former board members as well, because we have always stayed, nobody talks about Republicans or Democrat. We only talk about, how we can bring the resources and the grants and the services to the citizens, because they don't care as long as you can serve, have better roads and a better water and sewer systems and services for local businesses or even senior citizens. That's all we want to accomplish anyway in the first place.
That's the goal of all of us. And I just told that, and my point actually was that the changes in the board has never affected the way that we've gotten along together.
Yeah, because I remember
back whenever it was in the minority or the majority, it was still the same. Everybody still treated each other the same.
Yeah, you're right. I think just even this year, we have a new judge judge in McLean County.
McLean County,
Right.
yes.
So that's a new judge just took over, this month.
Right. And
so-
today was his first executive committee meeting.
And I thought, with 51 years, 1 year as a chairman of the board, along with some of the previous positions and all that, with GRADD and also with your community, now potentially we may have new administration coming up,
Yes.
and the upcoming year. But you don't. Do you see anything that needs to be changed to meet some of the needs that we have, working with the new players and all those things?
I don't. We need to continually adapt, and we need to always reach out and try to be included. Our development district in each one of our counties needs to be included, so we will continually try to work with that, and we will work with whoever's in office, any office,
Right.
or any position that we've
Right,
got to work
right,
with. We'll
yeah.
reach out to them and try to make sure that GRADD comes out the winner.
And I guess you could also say that we're lucky to have a great delegation of state and federal legislators. They also think about the GRADD communities more than worrying about the parties and issues and all
Yes,
those
that's
things.
true. That's
Yeah,
true. And all of our federal and state representatives and senators from this area always visits GRADD.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah. So, and let's talk about the Ohio County itself. Since again, that's your first job.
Yes.
We are nice to have you as a chairing the GRADD board, but I guess you got to worry about the county and the
Yes.
citizens there. Tell us about Ohio County. What you guys, are looking for the forward in the future, and how do you cooperate with the cities and your community as well?
Yes, well, we're quickly going from being a co-producer and a farming community to becoming a processing and manufacturing hub. We have a business center, used to be called industrial parks, that's why I
Right.
stuttered, that we have several new businesses there, and several of our existing ones are expanding, and all these people hire people, and it increases the revenue coming into the county and all that. Of course, we've our largest employer is Purdue Farms, which is a food processor and poultry processing group, and that's been a huge win for our county. That way, tourism's picking up all the time because of our being the home of bluegrass music.
Right.
The
right.
father of bluegrass, Bill Monroe, was born there and is buried there, and that brings a lot of tourists into our community for special events, as well as those coming to see
Right.
the home place. We have a museum there in honor of Bill Monroe, and we have the home place, which is open, and then special events around festivals and that sort of thing, as well as a every Friday night program at the Rosine Barn, we call it, which is a music program there's every Friday night.
Yeah.
And all that put together means we're becoming a tourist destination,
Yeah.
as well as and a business center.
And also, GRADD was fortunate to take part to have their 51st annual meeting in your
Yes.
county as well.
That was a win. For the
Right,
first
right.
time, the annual dinner had been outside of Davis County, and it
right,
was in
yeah,
Ohio County,
yeah.
happening to be when I was chairman.
There you go.
And
We saw you playing, singing with the bluegrass group as well.
Yes,
So which
yes, I got
was
to do
excellent,
that.
Yeah. So.
I don't think I'm good enough that I would get to play if I wasn't judge executive, but since I am, I get asked to a lot. And
Well, I think you would do a darn great thing as far as when you
Yeah.
talk about the bluegrass music
Yeah.
and songs and all that. Judge, want to say and thank you for being on the GRADD Dialogue, talking
Good to
about
be here.
reflecting the 1 year of the chairmanship, and hopefully wish you best of luck for the upcoming term. We'd love to have your leadership at the GRADD level. Along with you, right now we have a judge from Henderson County,
Yes.
Judge Snyder as a vice chairman, and I believe Judge Madden from Davis County serving as the secretary, and Judge Steve Henry from Webster County as a treasurer. So
Yes.
we have great leadership, and thank you keeping everybody intact, and also believing in GRADD and GRADD staff. So we wish you best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've been listening to a GRADD Dialogue, and my guest is today Judge David Johnston, who happens to be the Ohio County Judge Executive and also the chairman of the GRADD Board and the GRADD Executive Committee. Talking about a year of his chairmanship at the GRADD and what we have done and what we could do for the upcoming years. Thank you, and if you have any questions, you can always contact GRADD and contact me at the GRADD office, 926-4433. Thank you.